What a go on, people? I'm me, man, Mr. B. And why today, I'm here today to talk about here because we can't believe that in the year 2024, Jamaica, country like Jamaica, that has a significant image, presence across the world in terms of issues of culture, Rastafari, etc. And we still have this issue about people's hair. Now, may I browse the newspaper, as it me usually do, um, every morning, and may I browse online. And I came across a particular article that really rocked me, seriously. This article published in the Gleaner newspaper, today's date, October 11th, where it says the article is entitled Splitting Hairs. Principal defends rules barring male students with long hair, plaits, cornrows from GC Foster College. Now, GC Foster College, me thing, and you will see on the page there, the principal at GC Foster College is Mr. Maurice Wilson. And GC Foster College, one of our primary tertiary institutions in Jamaica, and their specialty is physical education and sports. So let me give it its full title, the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sports. Now, not only is Maurice Wilson the principal, so him the people I'm talk about in the article. He's also head coach of the college's physical education program. He's an Olympic coach of the Jamaica national track team, founder and head coach of Sprintech Track Club. He also has the heading on his webpage, on the school's webpage, as a motivational speaker and a college panel speaker. Maurice Wilson, his leadership thing expands into the fact that he represented the country at World Junior Championships. He has 5 individual medals from 5 individual medalists from the World Junior Championship. He was head coach of Homewood Technical, winner of 9 consecutive girls' national championships, and we could go on and on. So Mr. Wilson is a man with a storied background in terms of his relationship with our youth. And, one would think that at a tertiary institution, a man of that kind of stature and standing would not be having issues with youngsters, young men in particular, because it's the men in the institution who are complaining. This is a story carried in the newspaper, the Gleaner newspaper, where it says some male students at the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport are furious over rules barring them from campus for having long hair or cornrow hairstyles. According to one student, they told us to regularize our hair in order to remain enrolled, and if we did not, we would be barred from entering the school. The student told the Gleaner newspaper. This student asked not to be named. Now, this particular student is a trainee teacher, and he, in order not to run afoul of the system, he he chose to cut his hair because he was faced with this ultimatum. Now, as he pointed out, he wasn't very happy with cutting his hair at all, but he said he was being forced to cut his hair low during high school and was looking forward to the freedom to grow his hair at the college level. And he went on to say, although his hair was long, it was properly groomed. Now, one would believe that, again, as we say, in a Jamaica, we wouldn't be having this problem. In fact, it was only in July of this year that the Supreme Court, the appeal court in Kingston, ruled that there was a ban at a primary school involving a primary school kid, the Kensington Primary School in Portmore, where the young child was banned from attending classes because, according to the principal and the administration of that school, the hairstyle was inconsistent with what is required for school. And they talk about, they even went as far as to suggest that the dreadlocks hairstyle have lice and all kind of ray and thing. But the Court of Appeal ruled that the Kensington Primary School in St. Catherine breached the constitutional right of the female student who was denied access in 2018 after failing to trim her dreadlocks. Now, a big part of this problem, in my opinion, stems from the fact that the Ministry of Education is almost a complete waste of time with respect to how it stewards the school system in Jamaica. Already we have a dysfunctional school system, an apartheid system, if you will. And I think that this just underlines the gravity of the situation, because one would think that in a tertiary institution, the students would have that flexibility. In the first instance, people are not there here, right? And if the students are coming to school and doing them schoolwork, they are conforming to what is required in terms of, meeting them academic requirements and so on. I'm not getting trouble in the school. That the here issue should be the least of our problems. In fact, living here in America, almost every state is banning this discrimination against people for them hairstyle, right? Because people are not them here. And so me frightened to see a man of the stature of a Wilson, who one would expect, a Wilson a young boy for me, you'd expect that the man would have a better grasp of the culture among these young people, and would be encouraging, not discouraging people from coming to school because of the matter of a hairstyle. If a youth plait up him head, that's a fame thing. If him want natty dread him hair, that's a fame thing, right? What is important is that they're doing what is required of them within the classroom and meeting the academic requirements of the institution. They're not getting no trouble. And to make rule about here in 2024, and then a big man of the stature of a Wilson to be waving this thing in against the youngsters, you literally wave this threat of terminating their attendance in the institution as a result of here is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. In fact, what it opened the door to is the fact that we have an even bigger problem now with it, because there's an instance a couple of days ago to that where I saw where the Rio Hotel had a policy where a similar policy, and they are enforcing this policy about this dreadlocks youth who was doing some student work study program, if you will, work experience program at the hotel, and they blocked him from the work experience program because of his hairstyle. What that tells you, because Rui is a Rio, how you pronounce it? Rio is a international investment hotel house in the Jamaican environment. But of course, if these institutions, these organizations get away with approaches like these, because the country is not prepared to enforce to defend the constitutional rights of its citizens. And essentially, what Maurice Wilson is doing, in my opinion, is breaching the constitutional rights of these students when you choose to take steps to bar them from, participating in an education program at at an institution that is funded by the government of Jamaica through the taxation that is levied against the people of Jamaica. No, nothing can, if somebody, if me never read it in the Gleaner paper, and a man did call me and tell me, say, this a go on. But I said, no man, a joke thing that. I remember in 2018 when the parents of this little young girl, and you see her in the video, when the school chose to literally kick her out of the system, and the parents utilized all the resources they had at their disposal, including some of the Jamaicans for Justice support mechanisms that were available, and got the issue into the court system. It took them the better part of what, 6 years, because the initial ruling was in 2018, and so this young child now would be in high school, but they fought the issue tooth and nail to win their matter within the court system, because again, the issue of discrimination should never be allowed to stand. And so what I am curious about is there are 3 different ministerial branches here that needs to speak to the people of Jamaica, right? The Ministry of Education. And of course, they're going to tell you, oh, we don't have nothing to do with all the running of tertiary institution, but that is bullshit. The Ministry of Education and the policy that provides oversight for the education of our kids must have a substantial speak in matters such as these. Then, of course, there is the Ministry of Culture. Miss Babsy Grange as the minister. You need to do something. This is an attack on the cultural fabric of the country. Revisit the 1963-64 Coral Gardens incident, when the same Jamaica Labour Party government, right, through its leadership at the time, Bustamante, who issued the edict bringing in all the Rastas, dead or alive, right? And it gave the police in Montego Bay and elsewhere the right to capture Rasta, cut off them here, and in a lot of instances, stuff them in a prison or through ramrod their issues through the courts and lock them up in prison. We not gone too far from that 60 odd years later, and we're there at the same place. Because when any private citizen can believe that them can do that to another Jamaican, we in a trouble. Think about it. Think about it. You would not believe that in 2024, a place like Jamaica that has literally piloted the concept of Rastafari, right, around the world multiple times, right? The work that people like Robert Nesta Marley and all of the cultural icons that we revere, who had to take us through these paces and take Rasta, right, from the nothingness that the society regarded it with. Them used to refer to people like Marley and any Rastafari, right, as dirty Rasta boy. Think about the tune, Junabile's tune, curly locks, now the time of dreadlocks. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. We are right back there 50, 60 years later, and we're not gone nowhere. And so it, you know, while this issue with respect to the GC Foster College is seemingly talking about the male hairstyles, implicit in that is the continued prejudice to people with them hair. Whether them are wear them hair in a dreadlocks, long hair, cornrow, shiny bump, or whatever, is a prejudicial and discriminatory behavior. And no institution, no individual should be able to operate in a Jamaica with that kind of discriminatory flavor. Tell me what I want to think, but what I think. Because me believe that this wrong, right? And, you know, may I call Mr. Wilson name as the principal of the school, I mean, may I reference the story about it. So, you know, I badmouth about it. May I work off of the information that is present and just to highlight that in the year of our Lord 2024, Jamaica still discriminate against people with them hairstyle. Tell me one thing. If you like the video, of course, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button. And I mean, I want to subscribe to the channel as well. We have a whole heap of topics so we cover from time to time. And you want to be among the first to get these videos when they drop. So subscribe to the channel as well. A whole heap of people still out there view and give them support. But the support stronger when you the support stronger when you subscribe to the channel. So let me get your comment in the feedback, you know, get your feedback in the comment section, and let me hear from you. Respect. Mr. Gussie,